Oh, 7 months. Ladies and gentlemen, it is March 2006. Coming to you live.
Teen plus
7
two.
months.
Coming to you live, 7 Monks Tap Room, Michigan Street.
Grand Rapids Podcast Network's newest podcast, Wingmen of West Michigan. Shouts out to picking us up, guys. Really appreciate it.
Very, very happy to be finally part of the Grand Rapids Podcast Network family. Long overdue. Long overdue.
They wanted us.
Happy they finally met our demands.
Yeah.
And now we're here.
The ransoms.
So coming over the airwaves for the first time to a lot of new listeners. Welcome to the show, new listeners.
Yeah, everyone that's new here, could you please raise your hand? Thank you so much
for
just being
Hold on,
here.
in the back. Is that a
Yeah, don't be shy.
Yep.
Raise
Okay,
your
so
hand.
there we go.
So, gee, how you been, man? I know, and we want to say too, we're gonna be good with episodes now. We're having a
We
little
finally
too much fun.
found
weather's
the
nice,
algorithm
yeah.
that works. We found the algorithm that works in terms of when we can put them out, when we can make it happen. And now that we're bound by contract to the Grand Rapids Podcast Network, we do not have a choice.
We took some search engine optimization classes.
Yes, we did.
We took them all on Bing and Brilliant.com, and look at us now. Now we're making episodes.
If you guys saw our Instagram, it's blowing up like crazy.
So we got a special guest coming up for you guys later, which we're kind of excited about too.
All right, do we tell them where we are? Do they know where we're at? 7 Monks
believe we
Tap
said
Room
we're
in
at
GR?
7 Monks, yeah.
Okay. Is the original 7 Monks in Traverse City? Is that the
I am
the
not
lineage
sure.
of this
Yeah,
place?
I believe so.
I'm looking at the menu right now.
7 Monks Guest. That's their
That's
Wi-Fi.
the Wi-Fi password in case anyone's curious. I think the original 7 Monks is up in Traverse
Paint
City,
a picture of the
Michigan.
room real quick. You're the king at it.
You know what? I got to be honest. I've been here quite a few times, mostly on Sundays, mostly for beers. They got a cool spot here. It's got a new age Hopcat vibe to it.
Yeah.
They got a lot of cool shit on the walls.
Yeah, it's industrial too.
It's industrial.
and
Yeah,
it's big, wide open space.
Right, wide open spaces, family friendly, as we learned recently. All kinds of atmosphere here. It's fantastic.
So there's 3 locations.
Very, very cool spot.
There's 3 locations in this place. There's a Traverse City, a Boyne City, and the Grand Rapids.
Traverse has got to be the original.
Traverse has got to be the OG. This a place like this would thrive.
There's only one thing that was well, I guess 2. 2 things were incepted in Boyne, Michigan: the Boyne Highlands and NERM.
Yeah, I was hardly, but yeah. And how many beers do they get on tap? I mean, oh my God, they've got to have 50, 60 if you're into beer. That's, I mean, look at that.
Yeah, probably 50 or 60 beers
60
on tap.
beers,
So,
yeah.
anyways, what was kind of cool is that probably a month and a half ago, Nerm and I were here on a Sunday doing a little Sunday fun day, having a couple beers. And like everything in Grand Rapids on Sunday, there's nothing going on. So we were sitting talking to the GM and the head chef at the time. And the head chef, Danny, who you guys will hear from a little bit later, she had said, hey, you know what we have? Kick-ass chicken wings. You should come and do a show here. So lo and behold, 5 weeks later, here we are. And if you listen to last week's episode, we talked a little bit about not going to a place that we were going to go to.
Spoiler alert.
Here it is.
You guys thought it was going to be somewhere way different, but no, it was here.
And to my surprise and to my satisfaction, we have a shit ton of mailbag to go through.
Yes, we do.
Tons of topics.
Yep.
Tons of user involvement. Any hot wing calls today?
We didn't get any hotline
Okay.
calls.
It's only been about a week. It's all right. Instagram blew up a little bit, but the mailbag, I think, is where we're going to focus our time.
I'm trying to think of a
today.
song, and I think like Hotline Wing. Is that funnier?
I'll be on a hotline wing.
Call me on the hotline wing.
Yeah, I do like that.
You know, chicken wing.
Ranch and celery.
Yeah, right. Have like a chicken wing dancing in like that blue and like magenta yellow room.
And afterwards, I need a tummy. Yeah, all right. So let's go straight to the mailbag. Let's just rip it.
You want to go straight in the mailbag?
We got so many. We reviewed the mailbag before we started today's show, and I got to be honest,
It's good.
it's good. It's really good.
All right. First mailbag.
Hit me.
From Keegan from Holland.
Wonder who that is.
So he goes, gents, comma, couple topics for conversation. Feel free to
Did
use.
you call us
or
gents
not.
or
He did.
jets?
Gents.
Like Benny and the gents.
Yeah.
Okay, so we call us gents.
Yeah.
All right, I like that. That's okay. I think that's how we text people too.
Yeah.
So
G-E instead of a CU, you know.
good. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I got it.
So the first thing he asks is, So he obviously lives in West Michigan. So he goes, living in West Michigan, what are some of your favorite things about this state, whether it be an activity or destination, and what makes you want to stay here besides wings and Miller Lite?
So the number one reason we live here is not up for discussion.
Yeah.
He doesn't want us to talk about wings or Miller Lite?
Yeah.
Okay. So the question was,
why
do we live in West Michigan?
What do we like about West Michigan, and why do we like
I will say this.
Why do we stay?
I like West Michigan because we get all the seasons, which is kind of sweet. I will say the winter
it's a big
can be
season.
a little much.
Yeah, it's a little much.
The winter's a little heavy, but the summers, every single winter, I tell myself I want to leave this hellacious hellscape. Then every single summer, I'm like, damn, this place is amazing.
Why would I ever leave?
West Michigan, you get the industrial downtown vibe of Grand Rapids, which is awesome. You can get out to the lake and get the beach vibe in Holland, Pentwater, Grand Haven. There's boating. There's patios. I will say, too, I think part of the reason, I was having this conversation not that long ago, I think part of the reason I myself have stayed in Grand Rapids for the last 5 years and could honestly see myself being here like for my life is this city continues, and not just Grand Rapids, but West Michigan. If you know anything about Muskegon, they're doing the same thing. They are reinvesting in themselves all the time.
Yeah, there's literally no downside.
There's no stagnant part of West Michigan. Holland's improving constantly. GR, obviously. Muskegon, I just found out recently, is putting $1 billion into their downtown and their waterway.
Yeah.
I mean, where else? I haven't lived anywhere else that has noticeably continue to try to improve on itself like West Michigan.
Yeah, and people will, they always go, it's expensive, but dude, it is so worth it.
It's not expensive at all. Go to Chicago, go to Detroit.
Exactly.
Are you kidding me?
We're right between them. We're like basically same. We're equidistant.
2.5 hours each. Let's give them some destinations, though.
Destinations? I mean, the Grand Haven State Park is one of my favorite spots.
Grand Haven State Park.
Love that area.
I think downtown Grand Haven with the harbor and the marina. I've only been down there a couple times.
That's
so
a good
cool.
day.
Right.
You go to Grand Haven, hit the state park, or then you go get some food. And then you can clothing shop.
There's like a Euro place down there, and then there's Odd Side Ales down there.
You always want to buy a new skateboard for some reason. Where you're at, it's like
and you've done that.
Well,
you've done it.
I have 11 skateboards for every single time I've been to Grand Haven.
Yeah, he couldn't afford wallpaper, so he bought 11 skateboards.
Shouts out to my girl, though. I did get a Bumble match out in Grand Haven. I set my radius a little bit further this time, and
you got plenty of places to enjoy the first date, which I think we might actually. Spoiler alert, we might actually circle back to a couple first date questions here later in the show.
Yeah. There's some on the horizon. But first, Keegan,
great question, buddy. Appreciate you writing in.
That's our first.
For those of the listeners who haven't written in yet, it's wingmenofwestmichigan@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. Topics, questions, etc., all the above.
So, folks, I don't know if you knew this either, but Papa G's getting hitched this year.
I am. This year.
And Keegan also knows this, and he brings up a good point. He goes...
What's the question?
Papa G, what's something you are terrified of happening at your wedding as we begin to get closer to your big special day?
Fuck. I will say my biggest concern, this is going to sound like kind of fucking trivial.
Yeah, let's hear it.
My biggest concern is that
the cake sucks?
No, anything that we paid for and they're supposed to be there doesn't show up. But a more real concern is how my pretty cool family reacts to all of my incredibly awesome friends after about 11:30 p.m. Oh my God, she's here. Chrislyn, everyone,
say hi.
Say hello to Chrislyn. Chrislyn, say hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
It's Boujee Beer Bitch.
Oh, nice. Boujee Beer.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't want to say it in front of the kids.
Yeah, just say it.
Boujee Beer Bitch.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Our new co-host.
Triple B.
Oh, she's just a host. She doesn't want to be a co-host.
Triple B,
she's just a host. Triple B.
It's like
the
Cardi
Boujee
B. She's like a better version of Cardi B if you
bitch.
can imagine what she looks like.
I will say, if you saw our Instagram story,
she
did bring the bougiest beer I've ever seen in my life. This makes me feel like I'm an extra in Django Unchained. Or what's another
extra in Django?
What?
What part of Django?
Not the first part.
Because it's like a puzzle?
Because it's got that Western. Maybe okay. So I'm an extra in Westworld.
Westworld.
Is
that makes more sense. Yeah.
For everyone?
Yeah.
By the way, April 18th, Westworld Season 2 coming out on HBO.
We're all
I didn't make any money for that, but I'm pumped for it. Chris, sit down. BBB, sit down with us. Is it too soon?
Is it too soon?
All right,
Okay.
we'll bring her back.
All right, Triple B.
She's going to go get a beer in her. Trip B.
Are you off your shift right now already?
Oh. Things are about to settle in if you were off your shift. You'll be with us for the next 2 hours.
All right.
All right, we'll send the manager over. Send them. Oh. All right, Triple B, get out of here. The Boujee Beer Bitch.
Boujee Beer.
Thanks. All right, so we'll be bringing back the Trip B to the show here later on. Where were we?
Yeah, back on topic.
Oh, the wedding.
Shouts out Triple B, though.
The wedding. The thing I'm most terrified for is the crowd surfing mainly, only because I feel like I might send my grandfather and grandmother into an early introduction to Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but grandparents
But dude, real
invented
talk,
crowd
like,
surfing.
I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm trying to make up an answer. I'm really not that concerned.
Right, like
We
what's
got
the
a great
worst
group.
thing
Yeah, we
that
got a
could
great group
happen?
of friends. We got cool family.
Well, have you seen the movie The Punisher? That's probably the worst thing that could
I
happen.
did not see the original. I saw the Korean version.
Yeah, but you know how
Pretty good.
You mean
It was a red box bundle.
You mean Punushuru?
Punushuru.
Yeah.
It was a red box. It was a red box, like, mishap, but
Yeah.
it was pretty good.
Punushuru
I'm
was
really
crazy.
not that worried about the
Yeah.
wedding. It's gonna be fucking great,
Yeah, it'll be fine.
right?
So
Nerm should know. He's the best man. He's in charge.
Yeah,
All blame goes to Nerm.
no responsibility.
No responsibility.
So he goes, and then Keegan from Holland finishes his email going, lastly, can we take a trip to Hooters soon? A road trip, because there's none around here.
Oh, he wants in.
He goes, does one go to Hooters for boobs, butts, or wings? So this
33.3% of each,
this is
probably.
interesting. So I was like recently in North Carolina, and like
Where is the nearest Hooters? Lansing?
I don't
There's
even
one
like
in
going to those
Holt.
places. It's like
There's one in Holt, Michigan.
going to a Hooters is asking someone.
Fucking sad.
Yeah, it's like asking, hey, do you want to look at an 18-year-old girl that's not going to college's butt? I mean, no.
I don't know when
offense.
the last time you went to Hooters
If you
was,
go to
but
Hooters,
it's more
you
like
might-
a
you can go to
32-year-old
college.
chick who's had 2 kids and she got a C-section scar from her navel to her fucking chin.
I've been working here since you was playing Nintendo.
I've been working here since wings were 60 cents. What do you idiots want?
Welcome to Hooters.
You know what, though? It sounds like Keegan from Holland has not been to a Hooters before. Maybe we should
Has he
enlighten
not?
him to how... The only one I know
Mediocre
about in the
wings.
state, the only one mediocre wings.
There's one in
Mediocre
Saginaw, I
boobs,
know for
mediocre
sure.
butts. There's one in Saginaw.
For sure.
That's got to be the most horrifying Hooters in the Midwest.
No, it's actually not a bad one.
How many girls from your high school do you know who work there? Over under 3.
At this point in my life, like I think one maybe.
At the peak of your
Still
life.
there. Peak. I couldn't count.
How many of your
I can't-
prom dates have worked at the Hooters of Saginaw?
Have worked or got applied and didn't get in?
First, have worked.
0.
How many have applied to get in?
0.
You're a classy man.
Yeah, I know.
You're a classy man.
I don't just date any frivolous.
I don't know if that's true. I've seen your yeah. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, who knows?
We won't get specific
Yeah.
because I think we have some listeners.
All right, let's
What do we got next?
we got to get back into this. Back into the mailbag. We got one from an anonymous. An anonymous
I love
Dan
when someone's too
M.
chicken. Oh, Dan M.
Yeah,
Where's
anonymous.
he from? DR downriver. All right. What does Dan M have to say?
He goes. It's a light jab too. He goes.
It's a jab.
It's a little. It has a jab.
I like that.
You can hear the jab. You guys
You
can
know
hear
what?
the jab.
That's why you went anonymous.
He goes,
Pussy ass bitch.
He goes. While reading his voice, he goes, "Hi, wingmen. I, like yourselves, like to talk even when no one is listening."
Could not be more true.
yeah. Seriously, though, I feel like we just talked. That's why we started a podcast.
Right. We started a
just like
podcast so we could give what people want to the masses.
Well, I think people also just like. We'll come back to this email in a second.
can we get a cheers?
I felt bad
Let's go a little
because
cheers.
I felt bad because sometimes we'd be sitting at the bar just screaming at each other and we'd be like, we have zero purpose.
Well, we needed an outlet.
Yeah, we needed like a reason.
We were told on more than 6 occasions we needed to find an outlet for our
It's a creative outlet.
creative outlet for our intense debates.
Yeah, we do.
We found it.
It works out
Here
pretty
we are.
well.
We're part of the Grand Rapids Podcast Network.
Anyway,
Suck it, Dan M.
so he goes. So that made me think of when I'm talking to someone I don't really know well, which brings me to my first questions for you. He goes, okay,
It's like the
there's a
extra
kid
from
outside
Like
of the-
Mike.
There's a kid outside with a basketball. It's really distracting. He's like banging on the window.
He looks like Lil Bow Wow, like Mike.
He goes, what are your thoughts? What are your questions you should and shouldn't ask on a first date?
Ooh. should and shouldn't ask on a first date?
Yes.
I feel like you definitely on the